Okay. So, have you ever heard of this? The greatest common factor.
Yes.
What is the greatest common factor?
Isn't it like in like a set of numbers? Is it like the one that like multiplies the most?
Yeah. So it's the number that can go into it that's the biggest.
Yes.
Okay. So let's start thinking of things that can go into 16 and 24. What can go into 16 and 24? Can 2?
Yes.
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 Can 3?
No.
Can 4?
Yes.
What about 5?
No.
6?
No.
7?
No.
What about 8?
Yes. And that's the greatest.
So which one would be the biggest one? 8. So 8 is the greatest common factor between 16 and 24. 2 and 4 are just common factors. They're not the greatest common factor.
Yes.
Okay? Now what if you had x to the 5th and x third? What's your greatest common factor here?
15.
Well, how many x's do you have here?
1x.
We have 5 x's. Because
Yes.
this is
Oh,
x times x times x times
okay,
x times
yes,
x,
yeah.
right? So this, you have 5 x's. How many x's do you have here?
3x's.
How many x's do they both have? What?
X.
How many x's do they have in common?
8.
They only
That's
have
3. 3 in common.
3 x's in common, so the greatest common factor would be x cubed.
I see.
Okay. So what if we had 8x to the 6th and let's do 16x, let's do 20x to the 8th.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Start first with just the numbers. What's your GCF between 8 and 20? What's the biggest number that goes into both 8 and 20?
2. What?
2 can.
4.
4. 4 is going to be your biggest one that
Yeah.
goes into both 8
Yes.
and 20. Because 8 can't go into 20.
Yeah.
So 4 is my GCF
Four is-
between 8 and 20.
Oh.
Now,
and
how many
then,
x's do you have here?
So the GCF for this would be 6.
6 what?
Huh? 6x.
6 x's. Because if we look, this one has 8 x's, this one has 6
Just
x's.
subtract the 2.
They all have at least 6 in common.
Okay.
So your GCF would be 4x to the 6th
6
power.
power. Okay.
It's always going to be the smaller,
Okay.
okay? Because it's how many x's do they share? Do they both share? Okay? Now, do you remember how to do distributive property like this?
Yes.
How do we do distributive property?
You multiply within the parentheses and
Perfect.
distribute the outside number with all the numbers that are inside the parentheses.
Yep. So we do 3 times 2, which is,
6x
and then we do 3 times 4, which
plus
is
12.
12. Perfect.
Yes.
Now, what if this was, let's tweak this problem just a hair. Let's say this was 3x cubed, and this was 2x squared and 4x. How is that going to change my answer down here?
It would add the
3 times 2 is still
6.
6, but then what do we do with the exponents?
You multiply the exponents.
We add the exponents.
Oh, so it's 5.
You multiply the coefficients, but then you add the exponents. So this would be 6x to the
5
5th,
or 5th.
and this would be 12x to the
Third. No, 4th.
4th, because
Yeah.
there's an
Yeah, add
invisible,
invisible one.
one right there.
Yes.
Okay? So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be doing something called factoring. Factoring is backwards distributive property. You're going to be given this as a problem, and you need to recreate this. So you'll be given the answer, you need to undo it. You need to take the thing out. And what you're going to be taking out is the GCF.
Okay.
Okay? So you need to figure out your GCF between your two numbers, and then you take it out. Now, what does taking out mean? Well, what operation was it when we distributed?
Multiplying.
It was multiplying. And so how to undo multiplying would be to divide. So how we're going to undo it, how we do factoring, is by finding the GCF and then dividing everything by the GCF. Okay? So, for example, if we had, let's do 8x squared plus 16x plus 32. Step 1,
You first find the
we need to find our GCF between these three.
which is
What is my greatest common factor going to be here?
8.
8.
Yeah, because that's
So I'm going to take an 8 out. Can I take any x's out?
do
they all have an x?
Yeah, no.
No. This one doesn't have an x, which means we can't pull an x out. It's not part of the GCF. Your GCF is just 8.
Need go.
Okay? Now remember, it's backwards distributive property. So if 2 distribute, we multiply. How would we undo it?
We would divide it.
We would divide. So take every number and divide it by your GCF, which is 8. What's 8 divided by 8?
1.
1. Remember, 1s are invisible. But then we still have the x squared.
The x still remains.
Okay?
That just
What
be,
is this right here?
Would it be 16 divided by 8 or 8 divided by 16?
16 divided by 8. Good question. You want to do this one first, this one second
Okay.
when you're typing it into your calculator. So 16 divided by 8 is
2.
2.
And the x still remains the same.
X is still there. And then 32
4.
divided by 8 is
4.
4. How you can check your answer?
Plug it in.
Distribute.
Or distribute, yeah.
And you should get this. If you don't get this, then you did something wrong. Okay?
Okay. That's actually not too bad.
Okay? So, let's do
What do you
an
do
example.
if there's an x here?
I'll show you. Yeah. So what if we have, let's do this one first. So we have 4, 24, and 16. What's my GCF here?
6. Wait, no. 4.
My GCF is 4, but what if I didn't know that? And all I knew is that 2 goes into all of them. I'm going to pull out a 2.
2 squared.
Okay?
Yes.
4 divided by 2 is
2.
2.
And
Still have the x squared.
Yeah.
24 divided by 2 is
12.
12.
And then
16 divided by 2 is
8.
8. Now look at the numbers you have in here. Do they have another factor in common? Do they still
Yes.
have a factor in common?
You can simplify it even more.
We can simplify it even more, which is why you know this right here is not the GCF. Because I can simplify this more.
Wait, what would be the GCF for this one?
Well, what's another factor of 2, 12, and 8? What's another number that goes into 2, 12, and 8?
4?
4 can't go into 2.
Oh, 2.
2.
2.
So I can pull out another 2. I still have this 2 here, but I can pull out another 2.
Which
2
term?
divided by 2 is
1.
1. 12 divided by 2 is
6.
6. 8 divided by 2 is
4. Then you can simplify
Okay.
this even more.
Can we?
No, I
Is
didn't.
there a number that goes into 1, 6, and 4?
No.
Nope. So this is your final answer right here, and then you just multiply these together. Remember at the beginning how you said your greatest common factor was 4?
Yeah.
What's 2 times 2?
Where's your parentheses? Here.
So you can still get it. It's
You
just
can
the
still get it
longer way.
even if you mess up. You're just gonna have to do
Most
it
people use the
The
answer.
longer
multiple
way.
times in a row. You're gonna have to do it again and again and again until you can't pull anything else out.
That's actually pretty easy.
Now, what if
Because it was negative right there.
You just
the numbers don't have a GCF?
And if you distribute.
What's your GCF between 3, 5, and 7? Is there one?
It's right.
Nope.
prime numbers.
But look at your
-1.
The X.
the X's. Do they all have an X?
I was
Yes.
definitely off that.
How many?
Actually.
Do
12.
they all have at least how many?
3.
This one has 5, right? This one has 4. This one has 3. They all have at least
3.
3 in common. There's your GCF.
Oh.
I can pull out an X cubed.
Oh, okay.
And then can you just put parentheses and 3 plus 5 -7.
Now remember when I said you have to add the exponents
Yes.
when we were distributing? Right here, we have to add
Yes.
the exponents. If you're undoing it, how would you undo adding?
You divide. Or wait, no. You subtract.
We subtract. Okay, I still have that 3, but then I would, if I have 5 x's and I take away 3 of them, how many are left?
2.
2. If I have 4 x's and I take away 3 of them, how many are left?
1.
1. I still have that 5, but I only have 1 of the x's left. If I have 3 x's here and I take away 3 of them, how many x's are left?
0.
0.
So that'd be
But we don't need to write it, we just write
Yeah.
the 7.
Okay.
Last one, let's do this one right here.
I don't know, it's got a fancy name, so I'm assuming it's correct.
So, what is my GCF between 20, 15, and 10?
5.
5. Okay, so I have a 5. I'm gonna pull the 5 out,
Yes.
okay? Now look at your,
Sad face?
now look at your X's. They all have an X,
Yes.
which means I can pull an X out as well, but how many can I pull out?
You can pull out 2.
I can pull out 2 of them, because they all have at least 2
2
X's.
X's.
Okay, so I'm pulling out, my GCF is 5x squared.
Yes.
Okay, start with just the coefficient. If we
20
take a
divided by
5
5.
out of 20, what do we get?
4.
Remember, we're dividing, right?
Yes.
If
And
I
then-
take a 5 out of 15, what are we left with?
3.
3, but it's negative 3,
Yeah.
right? And then if I take a 5 out of 10, what are we left with?
2.
A 2. Okay, a positive 2.
Yeah. My bad. And then you just do
Now
the
let's do the
subtract.
x's. Yep, now we're just subtracting.
Okay.
Okay, we have 4 x's. I take away
2.
2 of them. How many do we have left?
You get 2 X's.
We have 2 x's left. I have 3. If I take away 2, how many do we have left?
1.
Just 1. And if I have 2 here and I take away 2, how many do we have left?
None.
None. We don't need to write it. There's your answer. Okay?
Thank you. Now I know.